Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic. welcome everybody to Tunes at 2. It's Good to Be Bad edition. Kicking things off with one of the Sanderson sisters songs, Come Little Children. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you're doing well out there. And I got to do one thing here. Hey, hi, Sam. Woo, witchy woman. Not doing that song today, though it could fit the set because this is all songs that are either sung by Disney villains or I think that can, like, talk about or possibly inspired by a Disney villain. Also, hello, Aunt Cat. Happy Halloween. Wonder if you're going to get any trick-or-treaters tonight. I kind of wonder if we're going to get any trick-or-treaters. I'm usually not home for Halloween. Oh, but we do have, if you're in our neighborhood, which I'm not going to tell you where our neighborhood is, but if you're in our neighborhood, I call it Halloween House. They're very cool. You just have to see it, but they have pretty much every Halloween character you can think of. So that's very fun. But I'm going to follow that first song up with one here that's a different kind of magic. Some voodoo. Step to my table, put your mind at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future, change around some too. Look deep into your heart of souls. I make your wildest dreams come true. I got voodoo, I got hoodoo, I got things I ain't even tried. And I got friends on the other side. The cards will tell the past and the present and the future as well. The cards. Just take 3. Take a little trip into your future with me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Transformation Central, Transformation Central, Transmogrification Central. Can you feel it? You're changing, alright. And I hope that you're satisfied. And if you ain't, don't you blame me. Well, you can blame my friends on the other side. Yes. I love that one. That's some Princess and the Frog there. Dr. Facilier is the villain. Woohoo! Good to see you, Kevin. Oh, thanks for the hearts, y'all. So a little bit taking you down to the bayou with that one. But that will lead me into this next one, which I always say, it's debatable about whether these folks are villains. But the reason it ties in with the Bayou is because the second one of these movies introduces one of my favorite characters, Tia Dalma, and she lives in the Bayou as well. And so I like to throw this one into the villain set because, they're not very nice. If you listen to the song here, these guys are not very nice all the time, but It's more like rule or guidelines, not the code, not rules there. We pillage, we plunder, we rifle, we loot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We extort, we pilfer, we filch, and we suck, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Maraud and embezzle and even hijack, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We kindle and char and inflame and ignite, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We burn up the city, we're really a fright, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We're scoundrels, we're villains and knaves, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're devils and black sheep and really bad eggs, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, y'all, yo ho. So you can let me know if you think they're villains or not, the pirates. The song does say, it even says, we're rascals and scoundrels and villains and knaves. So they know, they're self-aware. At least the pirates on the ride are self-aware. But yeah, so that was a mashup of Yo Ho, A Pirate's Life for me from the ride, and then one of the He's a Pirate theme from the movies, which oh my goodness me, did I love the soundtrack for Pirates of the Caribbean. I liked the first two. The first soundtrack I liked better than the second. But there's some let's just say the Kraken on the second one is like one of my favorite jams of all time. And I'm going to tell the story for Sam. I don't know if you were around when this happened, but when I was rooming with Selena, she did the thing, because I listened to it a lot, where she synced up the Kraken one time when I was listening to it, and there's the big build. If you know the theme, let's see if I can remember how it goes. It starts with the Davy Jones thing, which now I can't remember that. Maybe I'll think of it later. If you just, something random pops out of my fingers, that's what it's going to be. But anyway, Selena unplugged her. She was like syncing it up, and she unplugged her headphones, And so we had this like huge, like at the big build, this like amazing, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. So, you know, nerdy at music school, no surprise there, right? But anywho, some pirates there. Anyone going as a pirate this year for Halloween? Also, let me know if it's, I saw it dropped some frames in that. Hopefully it's not too offensive. Looks like it's dropping some again, but that's okay, I think. We'll see. Let me know if it's really offensive. I think a lot of times when it drops frames, it's just the video and the sound keeps going. Oh yeah. Oh, Sam, you would have really enjoyed that moment. I'm sorry if you weren't. I think you'd remember it because of like I ran out into the hallway. Like I was so excited. I ran out into the hallway and trying to find someone to like share in the joy of this moment. Okay, thank you, Kevin, for letting me know. So there's no real question about this next one. She made the overlay. She's a baddie of the sea. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty, and then when they call me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repentance, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And lately, please don't laugh, I'll use it on behalf of the miserable, the lonely, and depressed. Pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Oh, poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, but true. They come flocking to my cauldron saying, spells, Ursula, please, and I help them. Yes, I do. Well, it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the coals. Well, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor, unfortunate souls. You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of what, everybody? Body language. Oh, the men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Why on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on, they're not all that impressed with conversation. Two gentlemen avoid it if they can, but they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets the man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. This poor unfortunate soul, so sad but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my dear, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam jetsam, now I got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. This poor unfortunate soul. Bad Ursula indeed. Some poor unfortunate souls there. I guess I'm just going to rock the off-kilter cape today. It doesn't seem to want to stay forward, so woo. Hope you all did something fun for body language. And I love you. In the most evil way today, though. All right, well, of course, that was Ursula's song, Poor Unfortunate Souls, from The Little Mermaid. Well, I'm gonna follow that up here with a little mashup. This is one of those ones that is, I always say it's inspired by the Disney villains. It might be something you want to say to the Disney villains. Disney, that's my knockoff version of Disney, I guess. Um but yeah, I'm actually gonna, I think, throw in a third. I usually only do two of the songs, but because it's Halloween, I think I'm gonna throw in a third one for you. Oh, heck yeah, Sam. Body language. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I should have planned something. That's my body language. That's gonna really get the guys, right? Ooh. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson and left a scar. Now I see how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. In the cool of the evening when everything is getting kinda groovy, I call you up and I ask, would you like to see a movie? Maybe a Disney movie. At first you say no, I'm in for the night, but then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little woman like you. I broke a heart that's gentle and true. Well, I broke a heart over someone like you. I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. You got to change your evil ways now, baby, before I stop loving you. You got to change, baby. Every word I say is true. You got me running and hiding all over town. You got me sneaking and a peeping and a running you down. This can't go on. You got to change your evil ways. Oh, thanks, Kevin. I enjoyed it too. A little bit of let's see, what all do we have in there? We had Evil Ways. We had You're No Good. And Spooky. That was the one I usually don't throw in there, but I think it works well on Halloween. Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little witch like you. Well, there you go. And then you stop, and you say, all right. I'm going to take that into one that's I kind of do in a similar style. You know, everybody has that member of their family, they're the bad uncle, right? I don't know. I can't think of anyone in my family that I'm like, oh, that's the bad egg of the family. Maybe it's me. But yeah, so this one gonna take it back. Hey Phoebe! Oh, it's okay. My pooter, I don't know if my pooter's cooperating today either, but I don't know if you caught the end of that. That was some Linda Ronstadt and Santana, and I don't know who originally did Spooky. I'm just going to say Dusty Springfield because I like Dusty Springfield's version. It's not her. I know it's not her, but I can't remember who originally did it. And it's not Atlanta Rhythm Section, though they have the version that most people know. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to try laying down a little beatboxing. We'll see if it works out. I've never tried. This is new territory for me, so it's a little spooky. But we're going to try it. Get the groove. Well, I know that your powers of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside, but thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. Well, it's clear from your vacant expressions, the lights are not all on upstairs, but we're talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. And there, for the chance of a lifetime, be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And where do you feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am giving my dues. And injustice deliciously squared, be prepared. It's great that you'll soon be connected to a king who'll be all time adored. But of course, quid pro quo, you're expected to take certain duties on board. The future is littered with prizes, and though I'm the main addressee, the point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me. So prepare for the coup of the century. Be prepared for the murky scam. Meticulous planning, tenacity spanning decades heat of denial is simply why I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted. And last, I'm the wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared. I don't know. That apparently is how I would laugh if I were Scar, I guess. No, I was just amused by that and like little heartbeat thing. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Kevin, for dropping some knowledge there. It was originally an instrumental. Woo, woo, woo. So, all right. James Cobb. Bad uncle indeed. Bad Ursula. Bad uncle. All these people are not very nice, right? Anywho, well, so let's be prepared from The Lion King. All right. Well, you know what? Since we're talking about bad family members, a lot of times these Disney movies aren't very kind to the mother figures. They're not very, very nice people who cause a lot of problems. So I'm going to do a couple songs for all the mothers out there. And I'm thankful my mother was not like these evil folks. But we'll start with this one. From a very, I don't know, it's probably not actually underrated. It's just kind of after the time that I was really into Disney movies, but it's from Tangled, which is very good. So if you haven't seen it, this is Mother Gothel's song, who's not very nice. Here we go. Look at you, fragile as a flower, still a little sapling just to sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower. That's right, to keep you safe and sound. Yes, guess I always knew this day was coming. Knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet. Trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear. Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals, snakes, oh, the plague. Also large bugs, men with pointy teeth. Oh, stop, no more. You'll just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. Darling, here's what I suggest. Skip the drama, stay with Mama. Mother knows best. Go ahead, get trampled by a rhino. Go ahead and get mugged and left for dead. Me, I'm just your mother, what do I know? I only bathed and changed and nursed you. Go ahead and leave me, I deserve it. Let me die alone here, be my guest. When it's too late, you'll see, just wait. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Take it from your mumsy. On your own you won't survive. Sloppy, underdressed, immature and clumsy. Please, they'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy and a bit vague. Plus I do believe getting kinda chubby. I'm just saying 'cause I love you. Mother understands. Mother's here to help you. All I have is one request. Don't forget it, you'll regret it. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. From Tangled. My little heart icon is blocking the last thing. Oh yes, Spooky has a long history. I see now. Ah! Thank you. That's a song, you know, by a not very nice mother. Mother Gothel. So yeah. And this next one is one, it's also a mother, but this one is actually like, I'll confess, I haven't seen the movie. It's from Descendants, which interestingly kind of ties into Halloween if you're a Hocus Pocus fan, because Kathy Najimy is also in Descendants. I think she plays the evil queen from Snow White. But this next one is for all the musical theater folks out there, because it's actually written by, that's part of the reason I added it to the set, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a cavalcade of people I like. So the music is by Andrew Lippa, who did Wild Party, which has some of my favorite music in it, and also ties into Halloween. He did the music for the Addams Family musical. But then in the movie, the fantastic Kristen Chenoweth sings this number. And I think she's trying to be supportive of her daughter here. I was once like you, my child, slightly insecure. Argued with my mother too, thought I was mature. But I put my heart aside and I used my head. Now I think it's time you learned what dear old mama said. Don't you wanna be evil like me? Don't you wanna be cruel? Don't you wanna make a mischief your daily routine? Well, you can spend your life attending to the poor, but when you're evil, doing less is doing more. Don't you wanna be ruthless and rotten and mad? Don't you wanna be very, very good at being bad? I have tried my whole life long to do the worst I can, clawed my way to victory, built my master plan. Now the time has come, my dear, for you to take your place. Promise me you'll try and be an absolute disgrace. Don't you wanna be evil like me? Don't you wanna be cruel? Don't you wanna be nasty and brutal and cool? And when you grab that one, that's when your reign begins. Who wants an evil queen without a sack of sins? Don't you wanna be ruthless and hardened as stone? Don't you wanna be finger-licking evil to the bone? This is not for us to ponder, this was preordained. You and I shall rule together, freedom soon regained. Mistress of the universe, powerful and strong. Daughter, hear me, help me, join me. Won't you sing along? Yeah, we're gonna be evil. It's true, never gonna think twice. Yeah, we're gonna be spiteful. Yes, spiteful. That's nice. In just an hour or two, be evil and awful and free. And you should thank your lucky stars that you were born the girl you are, the daughter of an evilicious queen like me. Ooh, you guys got the high G today. Hopefully I didn't completely blow everything out. I was feeling it. It's the Halloween energy. Evil Like Me from Descendants. If you don't know the character who sings it, it is Maleficent. Yeah. Say, I think I heard some glass breaks somewhere in the house, but I'm not sure. Maybe that was just a kitty. Oh, Evil Like Me from Descendants. I think that's all my tunes for the evil mothers. So I apologize to those mothers out there. But I always like to say those songs and those characters always just make the good mothers look even better, right? So yeah, this is one of my favorite Disney villain songs to do. It is about a Disney villain who I don't think she was ever a mother, and I think that's a very good thing. So here we go. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. The curl of her lip, the eyes of her stare. All innocent children now. You better beware, she's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. At first you think Cruella is a devil, and after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you see her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. Is this vampire bad, this inhuman beast? She ought to be locked up, and I never ever believed the world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de First you think Cruella is a devil, and after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never ever believes the world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. stare. All innocent children, now you better beware. Delilah's right waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella de Vil. Look out for Cruella de Vil. Look out for Cruella de Vil. Ooh. Cruella de Vil. I was never a mother, right? But a good song. That is true. That is very true. Yeah, let's just say, well, it's interesting that I know I was talking about the whole mother thing and it being done, but the next song on the set actually comes from the Cruella movie, which, delves into why Cruella's the way she is. And you guessed it, in typical Disney live action fashion. It's kind of the mom's fault, or the parents' fault, I should say. I'm just going to take a quick sidebar here that kind of annoys me that like some of the movies completely seem to blame other people for your problems. I'm a big believer of taking ownership for your actions, and obviously, I mean, we are affected by things, and I'm not saying to like discredit that, but I don't know. That was something that annoyed me about the new the live action Beauty and the Beast. I mean, it doesn't really excuse the fact that he was still like a beast the whole time, but he learned what's important is the redemption. So anyway, a little side rant from me. But this song, if you haven't seen Cruella, it's got a really good soundtrack, almost to the point that there's so much music in there that it like blows your mind. That's where I was, but this one's on that soundtrack, so enjoy. Keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been messing where you shouldn't have been messing. Someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Hope you're singing with me. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. You keep losing when you ought not to bet. You've been saying when you ought to be changing. Now what's right is right, you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned. I just found me a brand new box of matches. What you know, you ain't had time to learn. Are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking. Come on, Boots. Those are all kinds of boots. I love it. I love it. These boots are made for walking. Like I say, that ties into... Well, also, it is possibly something you would say to a Disney villain, like, you keep saying when you ought to be changing. Change those evil ways. But that made the cut because it's on the Cruella soundtrack from the Cruella movie. I have fond memories of watching that with Aunt Cac. We tend to watch the... I'll admit, I watched the live-action Aladdin on my own. And I still haven't watched the live action Little Mermaid. I will eventually, I think, but I went to turn it on. It's like the runtime is so long, and I'm like, oh, I remember the Little Mermaid being like an hour and a half. But anyway, one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Oh, okay. So this is one I must confess. I'm very sad that I forgot that I put this one on my villain set because I used to really like the way that I did it, and then I don't know why I completely forgot about the song. And I'm going to rectify that today, right now. And sorry, I was looking at a title I didn't recognize. I'm No Fool. It's from the Mickey Mouse Club. I'm no fool, I'm no fool, I'm no fool. But anyway, I always like to tell people, tell me your thoughts on this. This is a very gray area as far as whether or not these characters, there we go, that's the word, are villains. So let me know your thoughts. They're black, they're brown, they're up, they're down, they're in, they're out, they're all about. They're far, they're near, they're gone, they're here, they're quick, they're slick, they're insincere. Beware, beware, be a very wary bear. Heffalumps and woozles are very confusing. A heffalump or woozle is very sly. They come in ones and twosies, and if they so choosies, before your eyes you'll see them multiply. They're extraordinary, so you better be wary, because they come in every shape and size. If honey's what you covet, you'll find that you love it, because they'll guzzle up that thing you prize. Beware, beware, be a very wary bear. Extraordinary, so you better be wary, because they come in every shape and size. If honey's what you covet, you'll find that they love it, because they'll guzzle up that thing you prize. They're black, they're brown, they're up, they're down, they're in, they're out, they're all about. They're gone, they're near, they're far, they're here, they're quick, they're slick, they're insincere. Beware, 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 beware. All right there. So what do we think? Heffalumps and woozles? Villains? Or just misunderstood? So I would always pose, most people on when I was doing this on the ship, I'd always pose that question because, you know, the people on Disney cruises are the experts at these things. And Kevin says, yes, they are villains. I'll give you my thoughts in a second. But there was always, usually the vast majority of people said the Heffalumps and Oozles were villains. And but there was always, I always liked it, there was always a contingency that was in the Heffalump and Woozles camp. So it's very nice that they have some supporters there. I put them in the villains solely because that scene was terrifying when I was a child. The Winnie the Pooh, you know, you're going along and having nice little adventures with Winnie the Pooh, and then it's like, bam, I really want to rewatch the scene because now I'm kind of probably would be like, wow, this is really cool and like trippy and cool, but like as a kid, woo. So I put them in the villain set. I also want to share, I thought of this because of the word covet. I had a conversation with a guest once, a really cool conversation, because we're talking about, you know, my idea for doing a 7 Deadly Sins show. And she was talking about, I think she taught like young, but not too young, probably elementary school, I guess, kids. And they were, I forget what anime. If you know what it is, you can drop it in chat. There's an anime that involves the 7 Deadly Sins, and she was getting a lot of questions about what the 7 Deadly Sins are. And she's like, these are young folks. How can I explain this? And she used Disney characters to to help explain the 7 deadly sins, and she actually used Winnie the Pooh for gluttony. And or no, not I don't know if she I feel like it was oh no, now I don't remember. I feel like it was one a little bit more surprising because Pooh is a very obvious choice for gluttony because of his love of honey. But oh, Full Metal Alchemist, that could be it. That sounds like that could be it. Yeah, but anywho, so that was very fascinating. I wish I could well, obviously, well not obviously, but Donald Duck was anger. I remember. Yeah, but it was very cool because a lot of the characters you would think, oh, villains, you use the villains to explain the 7 deadly sins. But no, you can use, there's a little bit of good and a little bit of evil in all of us, I think is the moral of the story. And hopefully, I believe that the balance should skew more toward the good. Uncle Scrooge. Oh yeah, for greed. Yeah, that's a good one. No, the poor ducks. They oh. Trust in me, just in me. Shut your eyes, trust in me. You can sleep safe and sound, knowing I am around. Slip in a silent slumber, sail on a silver mist. Slowly but surely your senses, they'll cease to exist. Just relax, be at rest, like a bird in its nest. Trust in me, just in me. Shut your eyes, trust in me. You can stay safe and sound, knowing I am around. Slip in a silent slumber, sail on a silver mist. Slowly but surely your senses, they'll cease to resist. Just relax, be at rest, like a bird in its nest. Trust in me, just in me. Shut your eyes and trust in me. Ha, trust in me. From the Jungle Book. Ka sings that one. Oh, thanks for the claps. I think my chat is like doing well today, keeping up. I feel like, or maybe I'm just doing better at keeping up with chat, or at least I feel like I am. It's that Halloween energy, right? Maybe it's just a trick. Or maybe it's a treat. I'm not sure. So anywho, that one, I was just talking about Winnie the Pooh because Ka was Sean? No, Ka was voiced by Jim Cummings, right? The same voice actor as Winnie the Pooh. Fact check me on that one. I'm not entirely confident, but I'm pretty sure that's right. This is another one of those ones that could be inspired. I haven't done this in forever. I played a gig. It was a country gig, and they told me the one rule was no Taylor Swift. And this is the only Taylor Swift song I do, and I do it nothing like her. So, so if you're not a Swiftie, don't worry. You might like this. If you are a Swiftie, I don't know, maybe you won't like this. I'm not sure, but we'll try. Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sights. You got me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me. Oh, yeah. And I guess you didn't care. I guess I like that. And when I fell hard, you took a step back without me. Without me. Without me. And he's long gone. He's next to me. Now I realize the blame is on me. Oh, 'cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. A shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Till you put me down. Oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Oh, 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 trouble, trouble. No apologies, he'll never see you cry. Pretends he doesn't know that you're the reason why you're drowning, you're drowning, you're drowning. And I'd heard you'd moved on from whispers on the street. A new notch in your belt is all I'll ever be. And now I see, I see, I see, I see. He was long gone when he met me. Now I realize the joke is on me. Oh, 'cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. They put me down. Oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Oh, whoa, trouble, trouble. And the saddest fear comes creeping in, that you never loved me or anyone or anything. Yeah, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Till you put me down. Oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold It's another one of those inspired by the Disney villains. I knew you were trouble. Ah, that's spooky take, right? It's Halloween. I kind of do at the end is because I realized when I started doing it, I was like, oh, I kind of go into the real feel of the song because I knew you had trouble when you walked in. Shame on me now, flew me to places I've never been. I like that song. I actually do like some Taylor Swift songs. I don't know her canon, but I can get down to some T Swift. But I'm certainly not a mega fan. That's the only song that I do. So there you go. I knew you were trouble. Well, we're coming up to the end of this set here. It's good to be bad. Excuse me. It's good to be bad. I'm sorry, Phoebe. I know you're not the biggest fan, but like I have to respect a woman making her way in the music world. So hats off to you. I don't know, but yeah. So this next one is from my favorite Disney movie. So if you know it, I know Kevin knows it. But it's one that's very underrated in my opinion. It's got some baller. So Vincent Price voices the character that sings this song. Goodbye so soon, and isn't it a shame? We know by now the time sure knows how to fly. So here's goodbye so soon. We'll go our separate ways. It's time so short, I'll say so long and go so soon. Goodbye. You followed me, I followed you. We were like each other's shadow for a while. Now we both see this game is through. So although it hurts, I'll try to smile as we say goodbye so soon. And isn't it a shame? We know by now the time sure knows how to fly. So here's goodbye so soon. We'll go our separate ways. It's time so short, we'll say so long and go so soon. Goodbye. So although it hurts, I'll try to smile as we say goodbye so soon. And isn't it a shame? We know by now the time sure knows how to fly. So here's goodbye so soon. We'll go our separate ways. With time so short, I'll say so long and go so soon. Heyo. Kevin got it. Great mouse detective. That's true, Phoebe. I know. We can say that's how that song made the villain set. She's a villain for you. But yes, that one was from The Great Mouse Detective, sung by Ratigan, the world's greatest criminal. So like, there's not many Disney movies that have multiple songs for the villain. Which actually, one that I know, I have to save it for next time. I'm sorry that I'm not gonna give Gaston his due. I'm sorry. But he gets to sing a few, because actually for me the most terrifying song is the mob song, through the mist, through the woods, because it's like, mob mentality is terrifying. So, and the fact, that song is actually very scary villain song. But so Gaston gets a few, Ratigan gets a few. If you can think of someone else, most of the time they get their one song, but it's a good one. So, oh, Phoebe. Oh, that's fair. So. Yeah, so that is yeah, like I say, if you can think of another Disney song that Disney movie, there we go, Disney movie that has multiple songs for the villains, let me know. I'm gonna go with, oh, and I have to say, I'm gonna shout out to Sam. If you're in Columbus, Sam is playing for production of Hunchback of Notre Dame, which has, I think Hunchback is a little bit underrated too, honestly. I rewatched it on the ship and I was like, I forgot about this movie. I mean, it has its problems, but Esmeralda's awesome. And Frollo, voiced by Tony J. So this is going to go into a big rant if I'm not careful. Well, not rant, but tangent. One of my favorite games of all time, King's Quest VI, has at least two, like, it's got baller voice acting. Tony J is in it. Robbie Benson, who voiced the Beast, is also Beast, not Bees, the Bees. He voiced the Bees. But yeah, anyway, Tony J. Frollo is terrifying because he's a Disney villain that does bad things and tries to justify them by saying he's doing it for a good reason. And that's kind of a terrifying thing, right? So Hellfire is one that I'm not doing it today, but if you want to hear Hellfire and Frollo being a creeper, then check out Sam. Where are you playing? If you want to share info. If you don't want to share info, that's fine too, Sam. But if you want to drop in where you're playing Hunchback, what theater's putting it on in Columbus. If you're in Columbus, go check it out. And yeah, I'm gonna close with a song which, I don't know. I'm sure you were expecting this one today. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I put a spell on you. I ain't lying. It's been 300 years, right down to the day. And now the switch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you, and now I put a spell on you, and now you're gone, gone, gone. So long, my whammy fell on you, and it was strong, so strong, so strong, so strong. All your wretched little lies have all been cursed 'cause of all the witches working. I'm the worst. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. lion. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. And if you don't believe, you better get superstitious. Just ask chat. I'm vicious, put a spell on you. A wicked spell on you. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. I say into pie, open maybe up and die. I say into pie, open maybe up and die. In Kamakoriyama. Say hi. Say the woman to my... Oh, I went the right direction. The woman to my right, your left, right there. Winifred Sanderson. I put a spell on you. Oh, I thought that the orange and the gray kitty were now playing. Oh, so Cheeto's eyes are still green, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, the cats today. I was kind of hoping Ember would come. She came up when I was setting up, so we got some black kitty energy up here for Halloween. But they're down on the bed now. So thanks y'all for joining, and thanks. That's the first time I've ever done Y'all got to hear the premiere of my version of I Put a Spell on You. I love that bass part. I don't know how it came to be, but I love it. So I'm glad y'all loved it too. So that's going to bring us to the end of Tunes at 2. Yeah. The special It's Good to Be Bad edition for Halloween, everybody. I hope everybody is staying safe out there with the baddies and the ghosties and the vampires and whatnot, and having some fun, tricking and treating, and all those things you do on Halloween. So I'm going to say music, just like a nice evil laugh, is best shared. So thank you all so much for being here and sharing this with me. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, should be back next week. I'm kind of thinking originals next week, and then Kind and Generous, which is all going to be songs for Thanksgiving-ish. I know it's a week early. The following week. And then I might be doing, I don't know what the last 2 weeks of Tunes at 2 will be. TBD. They might happen, they might not. But oh yeah, winter. It is cold here now, y'all. It's cold here. So if you planned on wearing a scanty costume, the weather's not cooperating here. But if you have like a very warm costume, this is the Halloween for you. At least if you're in Cincinnati. But yeah, it's a little bit. I wasn't quite ready for the chill in the air, but yeah, I'll bring some tunes to warm you up next week. And like I say, thanks so much for joining, touching base with your evil side, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.